Which, of course, Egypt's just hired mercs. Yeah, rolling after talks. Make sure everyone's within their team. Does that mean Pravis has to move back?
No, I can still cross the strait even though Carthage has got fleet.
Interesting. Up here they come.
Oh, I see 20k. That's good. That's awesome.
40k troops.
What's the tech on Egypt? So they're currently 5.
Oof! No!
And my heavy infantry right now is so good.
No,
What
that was bad.
Did you see?
That was bad. Oh well. This is not gonna go very well.
Are they calling it now or?
Yeah, no, I can't trade with anyone. Why does it say I can? They did just pause. And they're jumping in to talk to us. Oh, hello.
What's up?
We are indeed, yes. Hello. Hello.
Hey.
We're going to talk to Rose first because we see black sails darkening your shores.
Yes, we do have a bit of a Egyptian problem here in Sicily.
I've noticed, yes. I assume feedback. Are you marching south to help with this problem? Yes, there they go. I see many armies marching south. Well, good luck fending that off. How do you feel about your odds of fending them off?
Very confident.
Very confident.
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. Feedback finally in a player war he can actually get his teeth into.
Yeah, Sicily isn't going anywhere.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. You've expanded Sicily. Talk us through that.
Oh, so I went to war with the Croutons, but Feedback and I had a little bit of misunderstanding with the names of places. And so he declared war on them too. And so he took them out, but I was still at war with their vassals, or their allies. So I ended up taking up their allies and made them release a Pyrrhus. That was That was, of course, before, Pravis betrayed us. I was, trying to help him out, releasing his original country.
How dare
I do appreciate that Epirus is back on the map.
Definitely, definitely. So, Ben, obviously not the best day for Arcadia.
No, things didn't go well. I was, I think it was 5 players on one. It wasn't good for me.
The simultaneous invasion and the total enemy naval dominance, meaning that any allies you did have really weren't going to be able to help at all. That was definitely the short straw was drawn.
If I had my army together, I could have whipped them all like the redheaded stepchilds of a rented mule because my tech was so superior. I was beating their armies with only a few thousand troops, like 3-4 to 1 in the field. But I had half on one area, half on another, and I just couldn't do it with that few troops.
Well, you tried. You certainly tried. It was a noble attempt. Where would you like to hop into next session?
Well, I was thinking that little gray dude to the north there, our Mystia, would probably.
Oh, sounds good. You could certainly be a mover and shaker up there.
Yeah, a Pyrrhus at this point is really weak.
Yeah, probably not.
Frisia, I'm just not too keen on getting involved in because they're directly involved with all of the players I was fighting before, and I just don't feel comfortable.
Fair enough.
I don't want to be the guy who's gonna try to hammer on them out of spite, so I'll go to the third option.
It's already come out. No, Lily, this is a
Come
paradox
with the first country and hammer on
event
them.
dividing the spoils.
Sounds good to me.
It's a 3-day event. We're streaming again tomorrow.
Well, good luck in your
Game does not
new
come out till
nation.
25th.
Hopefully you can forgive us for the not doing a full rehost at that point, obviously with only 15 minutes left in the session.
I understood the point.
Thank you. All right, well, good luck to you all in the next session. I very much look forward to seeing the battle for Italy finally kicking off as we see John's mighty fleets sending men in. For God's sake, don't lose control of either side of that strait. Otherwise, you're really going to have trouble shipping people around. But good luck to you. We're going to hop in with the next team. We'll see you all tomorrow for the final session.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Dude.
Bye, guys.
Alright, guys. It's been sweet. I'm heading off now. It's been good.
Yep, I will too.
Yep.
See you guys.
We're gonna need to do some chatting.
Yeah, I'm getting the impression the Germans to the north aren't going to comply with this because I sent them a few trade deals to just test the waters and a few of them declined. So I have a funny feeling they've already.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll see if I can talk to Potato. Cringer was willing to talk to me, but he feels pretty sure that they're gonna try and backstab him. the Prussian prince. Because he's Saxonia, I believe.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, because, you know, look at his borders. He is blocked from expanding by the Prussian prince.
Ooh. Okay.
So, I was thinking, try and talk to Potato McWhiskey, especially with you hopping in up there, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
If we can make even just a short-term alliance with them. Because if you two could go down and hit Pravis and then down into Aldrahill, who is, of course, the instigator of all these hug boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be very fitting for him to meet his own hug box.
Has Paradox already spoken to the Germans? Can we go in there now, or is it?
I don't think they want us to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we need to wait.
Okay, that's cool. I'm just going to nip to the toilet, bro.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to wrap up my stream, everybody. So I'll be continuing as someone else later on tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, if you guys are interested in watching. Hopefully I can survive there.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Well, I'll see you all.
That's Potato. Barbarians versus Byzantium a few years early would definitely be a fan favorite. Exactly! Hey, Ben, do you know Potato at all?
I have never spoken to Potato Whiskey. I never heard of him before this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say that we don't actually need to defeat the Egyptians on the battlefield. Right now, they've only got 25k manpower in their manpower reserve. So if they win a few, eventually they'll run out of manpower and they'll bleed themselves dry. He's
and they're
right,
also
though.
fighting over in Phrygia.
The attrition they're taking is just insane. The only way we're going to completely mess this one up is if they do take either side of the straits. Have you got your fort maintenance up, Rose?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Egypt is down to only 921 ducats. They are making 20 a month, though.
Change your governor policy to the one that gives extra defense for forts. I think it's Borderlands.
Chat, remind me to do that tomorrow because I'm pretty sure they saved it as soon as they paused it.
Yeah, I thought I did because I did a few things afterwards, and I'm thinking they didn't save any of that.
Yeah, I can take Borderlands.
Yeah, Borderlands.
The thing is, they do have enough cash that they could hire that 26k stack of mercenaries, which would be about 300 something gold in my capital.
Hang on, stop. Oh, whoa. Really? Oh, in that case, I'll hire it first.
Well, thing is, you hired that right now, and it starts with no morale, and their 26k is about to hop on it.
Oh, I don't care.
The 28k up in the north at the strait is better.
Oh, man.
I will honestly say.
I have a... We'll have to check how much... We need to write a checklist.
This will be something to test single player when we're off stream, because I'm sure they're sending us the save file again. I'm
Cool, be
Doodle.
right back. I'm just going to the toilet.
I'm going to have to see what kind of a clusterfuck that nation I'm popping into is, because a lot of people are telling me that it's not in a good spot.
It's at war. Yeah. I'll see if I can talk to the potato.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pop out. Loot me if you need me for anything.
They're just jumping around in the voice calls. It says. But I guess they already talked to us. Alrighty, guys. Well, this is what the world looks like right now. If we could just hold on, like their war goal is this. Which I give that up, that's gonna hurt, but I can trade for iron right now with feedback. So my heavy infantry will not be, it will not be the end of the world for my heavy infantry. Brevis have left. Alright. Okay, no, I can't hire that 15k stack because I would need 120 times 2. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna leave this. Okay. Hold on, I'm talking to Potato real quick. Boss fight! Yeah, let's see how you get to boss fight! Guys, if you're new to the channel, !boss, as long as you've been in the channel for 5 minutes or you've hit that follow button, you can totally do that. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna have to see. Boss fight, boss fight! How many people can we get in this boss fight? There's 108 viewers right now. I think the most we've ever had was like 13 or 14 people actually joined a boss fight. Heir of Carthage has left the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Carthage... Yeah, they've got their manpower up. They've got cash. They're coming for me. Yeah, I'm probably gonna... But see, I will have made it to the last day of the stream. Oh yeah, make them pay. Which... I will count as a victory, because I will honestly say when I found out my assignments and I loaded this up, I didn't know how willing Feedback would be to actually not betray me. I didn't know how aggressive he would play. And I knew Carthage was right there and they'd want to unite Sicily. And I was like, well, if I don't die to Carthage, then I will, yeah, if I don't die to Carthage, then Rome might turn on me. Thing is, Feedback's turned out to be very, very different about the status of alliances. And he sees it very much as a useful alliance here. Alright, and we would like to do that. Oh, we took down... Wait, what? The Radus Norvegicus. What? Oh, yeah, because he did the high-level boss.
Hey,
He is a very high-level boss. You're
still streaming?
Oh. Yes, I am still streaming. And Potato would like to talk. But they have to be interviewed by Paradox first.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
But yeah, basically I'm going to propose to them that they continue their move south. With Armistia there, depending on... You know, go to Getia. My chat pointed out that barbarians sacking Byzantium would be just as happy for the memes, and it'd be a lot easier for them to get there. A lot faster.
That's a really good idea.
Especially because Getia has 130 manpower right now. I mean, they have 76 cahoots, but 130 manpower. Thrace has 2.5k. Macedon is some manpower. Macedon is still not taking their ideas. Might be possible to play both sides. When Carthage's on the move, you marry Rome. When Rome is on the move, you dump him for Carthage. Well, that's what I've suggested for single player.
Attacked you.
What Feedback?
You've got an animal on your shoulder.
Oh, yeah, this is Glitterpaws.
Move very slowly. You may attack at any moment.
Glitterpaws likes blood for the blood gods.
Okay, so this is the way I think we should propose it. We should say to them that we are vulnerable, we are battered, we are bruised, we are in a really bad way. Our alliance is down to 2 members. We're on the ropes, we're surrounded by enemies. Make ourselves look as vulnerable as possible. And be like, well, if you go for us, we're already beaten anyway. What's the glory in that? But then the East, on the other hand, that's where the valuables are. That's what
exactly. Take down the people that took down Phrygia and kick the spiff out.
Oh, and let them know that they are betrayers. They betray each other.
They've betrayed us multiple times. And Egypt used hacks.
And I don't actually mind throwing a lot of money at one of them to try and buy them around too. That would be a last resort though. First thing.
Well, Potato here has 706 ducats. Marbazir has 87, 129 manpower.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, check how much money Carthage and Egypt has in the bank.
Carthage has 921. Egypt. Egypt has 26k manpower again.
Okay, we need to hire those mercs. There's no way around it. We have to hire the mercs.
And Carthage has 56k. I would hire that 28k stack up at the point in Messina because they're going to start with no morale. And they might be black flagged even though they're in my land. If they are black flagged, then you're going to have to run them up to Rome and back.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hello, Potato.
What's up?
We're doing pretty good. Not too bad. How are you?
We
I'm
are
having
suffering
a lot
from
of
a
fun
hug
pushing
box.
past the Carpathia. I noticed, like, I clicked on, because, like, I'm not gonna lie, my goal this game has been to, like, take, like, the city of Rome and drop a barbarian horde on it. But then I was like, man, you guys have, like, the entire world trying to kill you.
I just want to say that our position right now is the worst than it has been for the entirety of the game. We are completely surrounded. We're losing all our manpower. We're losing all our money. We literally could not be more vulnerable. I don't think there's a lot of game from us. We're already battered and bruised.
And,
Well, it's more for the entertainment value of burning Rome to the ground, to be honest.
But what about the entertainment value of burning Byzantium?
That's true. Thrace was my original target, actually, but then they put Getia in the way.
Well,
And,
the thing is, Getia, if you take a look, I don't think you've left the game yet. Getia has no manpower.
It's true.
And Thrace has very little manpower.
I accidentally sold you step horses, so for a very brief moment of time you could recruit horse archers, and I was like,
And I did. I recruited 12 cohorts.
no, I knew it was a I like clicked the button. I was like, wait a minute, where did those step horses? I can't believe it, dude. Because they're actually so good.
I know they count heavy infantry, don't they? Which I have tons of.
That's why I was like, all right, I'll get the step horses. I'll take on Rome. Damn, I'm so upset about that.
But also, look at your border with Rome. And how many
right.
little guys you'd have to slog through tomorrow.
Well, I only have to kill 2 people, and then I have a coastline.
All I'm going to say is...
But then you have to build boats.
We knew that the Germans would think about Rome. It's built into their blood. We knew about it. I'm going to let you know that if you do come through those mountains of the north, man, you're going to be getting through a lot of level 3 forts, okay? There's quite a few of them there.
You know what? I was actually... Did somebody tell you what our plan was? Or did you just, like, figure...
It was a good guess. Like, we figured also
Yeah.
Carthage would attack me in the first few years.
Everyone had the presumption that Rome would grow to become this crazy power, so that everyone was trying to, like, squeeze us from every angle. And it's worked. We contained to the continent, but we just presumed everyone was going to be our enemy. I mean...
Yeah, when I saw what I was assigned, and I saw where, exactly Syracuse was, and their starting position, I was like, well, I wonder if I'm going to survive the first day.
Yeah. I'm actually really, like, surprised that you guys managed to, like, Italy, considering Carthage was against, like, just how many people, like, Phrygia instantaneously imploded.
Well, I think Phrygia was having issues over there. Everyone focused on them at first, which did leave us some time to grow, and only Carthage focused on us.
Yeah.
And then he made some boo-boos.
Oh, tell me. I haven't really been keeping up with what happened.
He never landed his troops. He had enough troops there at that first war. He never landed him. His vassals just kept landing in stacks of like 5k, 10k that I could just completely steamroller with my vassals.
Oh no.
And then even the second time, like, I was in the hills with 18k and a level 8 general, or was it a 10? It was a good general. I think he's still alive.
Really good general.
Yeah, sorry, a level 10 general in the hills with 18k, including some 3 heavy infantry. And he attacked me with like a level 4 general, level 2 general. I killed like, what was it, 13k troops out of his 20k.
Nice.
And then another time he landed, like, I was walking onto a fort of hills to siege it with 6k, and he took 600 off of a boat and put them there to defend the fort. And it was like 600, it wasn't like one cohort. It was, I don't know how many it was, but it was definitely more than one cohort there of 600 troops, so...
That's a stack wipe right there.
Yeah, he made some boo-boos.
Sounds like he's having a rough time with Carthage. He's also... didn't he get, like, embroiled in, like, a local war that, like, really chewed...
A civil war.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we could never contest him because he had like triple the amount of ships we ever had, and we didn't want to make too much of a economic investment into ships to try and counter him. It just seemed fruitless, so we just didn't bother.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see that. But like, I mean, listen, like the dream, like I feel torn because I've put so much effort like pushing, because like you could see I was pushing east towards Getia and then I like redirected.
How can we make it worth your while?
I don't know, man. It's like I'm mostly doing it for the entertainment value of like the people watching this stream. So
but would it really be entertaining if Egypt has already beaten us up? And
well,
Carthage?
I hope you've got a lot of manpower because those forts are going to take a lot of attrition, my dude.
Well, do you want to know something fun about?
Go on.
We don't use manpower.
So what does that number represent?
They have tribes, or the tribes have
we have
troops.
infinitely reinforcing.
Oh, the retinue
troops. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
And do you know what else is really fun?
Yeah.
If I take that fort, I can like take that province and make it permanently mine instant.
Let's hope you can get that one fort then.
Exactly. I'll be landing horse archers. Honestly, I would just like to. My true dream is to get to Roma and like drop a tribal horde and like flip the city. But I don't know. I'll think about it and I'll discuss with my teammates and maybe we'll. Because like the problem is you're like the only target who's in range of all of us. Like
yeah,
get to Getia.
I know.
Well, I mean, if you built boats on the coast up there, you could always go kill the scientific empire of Scotland.
That's true.
I mean,
In
what's
fact,
he at? 8 tech.
How many boats does Spiffing got?
He has 0 boats.
Oh, God. Damn.
And he only has a single fort. Actually, I might talk to the buddies and see if we can do an invasion with Saxonia.
Yeah,
Some
you
good
want
call, guys.
Yeah, you want fun,
You know
not
what?
easy. My chat is
Have a
saying.
think about it. We'll talk to you an hour before the game starts tomorrow, and we'll see what you're up to and what you're thinking.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if there was more time left, I would definitely consider going like against someone else because you guys are in such a bad position.
There's also the issue of Rome was guaranteeing Arcadia, and I was allied with Arcadia, and then we rehosted, and you know that breaks alliances. That's been established since yesterday. Egypt declared as soon as the game started, before we could fix alliances.
Yeah, I think that's like bad manner. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, yeah. I brought it up in the chat. He's apparently getting a penalty, but.
I know. Dirtiness. That's absolute dirtiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's been sweet speaking to you guys. I have to head off now. It's been awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right,
see you
bye,
later, buddy.
feedback. There's also Potato.
Hi.
Ben is hopping back in over between you and Getia, so you know there's alliances and help over there too.
Where's Ben hopping in?
Armistia.
Oh.
Yes. So, you know, there's lots of possibilities and many fronts, and you could even, if you went down and take Duria and Brucia and then allied with him, and he attacked Getia, and then transferred you land that way too.
I could just pour horse archers in. Oh, I mean, I can have a border with Getia, right? Where I built my horse archer.
Yeah.
Oh. So I could easily get a border with him and then just pour horse archers across those plains and like.
And there's also the glory of taking down the people that took down Phrygia.
That's true. Avenge.
And the Seleucids.
Avenge the Brit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely think
about it. Looks like Shenrir's dead again.
Yeah, he's having a rough time. I think he went against the Seleucids like straight away, and then he was like, "Yes, I'm gonna fight," and then his troops were like of just a lower quality and got murdered.
Yes. Well, I know Shenrir streams a lot, so I saw him streaming a lot this week, so I don't know how much practice he was actually able to get in of the game.
Yeah. Well, when I saw I was assigned a Barbarian Horde, I was like, damn, I'm going to need to practice this, because this has like completely different mechanics from any other nation. So I spent like 10 hours playing, so I feel like I got it down pretty well. And then I was like, the only thing I needed not to happen on day one was like my ruler not to roll a 0 on Charisma or Zeal, and he rolled a 0 on both. on the day, and it was just like brutal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's well, and then also like we got handicapped early on when Pravis got kicked out of Epirus.
Yeah.
So he declared war on one guy that he could have, easily smashed. He practiced lots and lots, and everything was going fine. It's because it's all AI fights. This time when he declared that war, 3 other AIs decided it was good to alliance him. Or alliance the guy he was fighting, and so he suddenly had 50k stack of troops sieging down his capital.
Ugh. That's almost like a dice roll lose,
Mm-hmm. It's something that can happen in any of these Paradox games, especially, because the first year or two is always the easiest to have RNG get ya. Yeah, and then they stuck him over in Gedia, which we weren't surprised by his betrayal, just because he had to hang out with Thrace so much.
I mean, if he had sent me a message, I could have moved my hordes down to him and helped him take on Thrace.
But he didn't. He decided to side with Byzantium.
The betrayers, the false Rome,
who have now, teamed up together, both the contenders and the Diadachi.
I'll talk to my buddies, because we did have one plan at one point, which was to settle over by Gedia and then just basically pour through there, individually declaring wars on Gedia and Thrace, so that we can all exact our own peace deal.
Yeah, and that gives the Paradox people 2 interesting wars to fight on, as long as we don't fold too quickly here in the center of the map.
I don't know.
Right.
I'll talk to my team about it and think about it, but thanks for talking to me.
Alright, thanks for talking with me, Potato.
Adios, Rose.
Bye. Alright, guys. That was interesting. Probably shouldn't have entirely done that on stream, because, who's lurking here in chat and is going to say things. But, what's the fun? What's the fun? Everyone would see him coming if he does decide to do that. And if he does decide to dogpile on Rome, we will not go down without a fight. No, they didn't commit, Kazi. They did not commit. And if they do commit or they don't commit, I'm not going to say anything. We'll check back in with them in the morning. Ah, yes, Moa, you're lurking here, and you work for Paradox, so we know you're spying for people. Yeah, well, Spexter, I've started next to a Devouring Swarm. Between a Devouring Swarm and Marauders. That's some pretty bad RNG at the beginning of the game. You want to see Byzantium burn? Well then, everyone, if you want to see Byzantium burn, go to Potato's Discord, go to Cringers, tell them Byzantium must burn. Yes. That's the thing. I was watching Egypt. He made plans with Thrace Macedon, tried to attack before the session cut out. He didn't seem to be aware of the alliance issue. I don't know, Arsenic. The thing about that is, that was an issue that we raised many times yesterday, and it was made in the general chat. We have a Discord that we're all chatting in. And it was brought up there that the alliances were a bug and were going to be fixed. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Arsenic. I do mostly Paradox stuff. It was also in our emails. Yes, that was too. That we weren't supposed to do any issues and things like that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. Phrygia's got issues, but... Excuse me. Yeah, apparently Shinrir had only picked up this game when it first started. Well, here's the thing. I'm quite happy playing with all these guys, and even my teammates here, Ben. We got an email with the checksum. Everyone, pretty much, it seemed like a lot of people in chat hadn't loaded up the game and read the emails and seen the checksum and checked it before, an hour before the stream. Because there were a lot of people panicking because the checksum wasn't correct. And so it means they didn't fully read the email. Which, you know, that's a long email, but it's an important email. So who knows? Yeah, we also had issues. And yeah, so what's the start date? The start date is 450 ACE, which if you hover over, you get the BCE time. It's 250 BC right now. But we need to be ending this because I'm going way too over the time and I don't want to break embargo. So guys, and I don't want to talk about this too much, but yeah, there's an issue. There are also people that didn't realize there was a Discord at first, so I like even feedback. He didn't realize there was a Discord until he dropped in my chat to see who I was and say hello, and you know, and that was like the second or third line of the email. There's a lot of information in the email. I have no idea. It's Potato Whiskey. I believe he's YouTube. Yes, he's desktop. What did we need to do? I was talking about how people hadn't checked the checksum before, and everyone was freaking out about that, Alder Hill, in the Discord.